Let's get it. All right, this is going to be a real quick rant. Now, watching this look back and a talk back and the whole Robyn and Kody image rehabilitation campaign profiles and stupidity, I have to tell you that some of the things that I've seen so far are annoying as hell. For the most part, there's been people, fan base people from my channel and other channels I've noticed who have called for the termination of both Robyn and Kody because of the abusive nature that they conduct these relationships, not only to the OG3, but to the OG13 as well. They're abusive even to the children, and it could be extremely damaging to the children. And I understand when people call for the termination of them based on that. However, I take it from a different perspective as well. Not only should TLC do the moral thing and let them go because they're not really adding to the families and the cohesion of the family, and they're destroying people emotionally, but they should consider letting them go because they're actually detracting away and devaluing the show. Anytime you have somebody who is working on production and they refuse to participate in the activities of the show, in other words, they refuse to do their job, they're not helping the production. If anything, they're costing the show money. They're costing resources. Everybody who sits on that stand, whether, they had a pared down crew, they had them with the iPads, they had cameras there. Those weren't iPad or iPhone cameras that were shooting these episodes. They had cameras and camera crews there. They had microphones hooked up. They had sound quality. The sound quality was there, so the sound was available. They had a director there. That's who they were talking to and looking at and referring to as they were having these conversations. There are people who are getting paid to be there. And if they're refusing to answer questions, they're refusing to participate, then they aren't doing their job. And especially when they were doing the look back and they were sitting in a studio setting. And while they were sitting in that studio setting, you have an entire crew who is working in that studio setting, and you have people unhooking mics and getting up off of the couches. All that has to be restaged. So even if Robyn were to get upset because she saw something she didn't like, and I can't do this, I have to take a break, and she storms off the set, they have to reset the lighting, they have to reset the sound, they have to reset everything. Everybody has to take a break. Then they have to get the cameras and things back online. It's not just a matter of, we just hit the stop button and then we can hit play again and we can start everything over once again. That's not how it works. Then you have to build in breaks, you have to build in lunches for the crew, cast and crew, because at the end of the day, even though this isn't a union production, they still have certain things that they have to do in order to keep these people employed, satisfied and meet certain labor laws. So that's built in. And what Robyn and Kody are doing costs them money. So I will be very surprised if TLC keeps them. In addition to the fact that looking from the production side, I don't know how much of a story you can tell because so many cast members are refusing to tape with them. They're refusing to work with them. Christine and Janelle have no interest in filming with Kody and Robyn. Mary, she's coming into her own. She's all the way in another state. So at some point, in order for them to get into the same room, they would have to travel to a different state. Somebody would have to travel. Then they would have to sit there and have what conversation exactly? Are they going to try to talk about, guess what's going on with Christine and Janelle based on what? They know about as much about each other as we know about them. So I don't need to hear from Christine or Mary or Robyn or Kody about what's going on with Christine and Janelle when they have no idea. What your opinion is doesn't really matter. And let's be honest, it's not going to be fruitful or informative. If anything, it's just going to be bitter and nasty. Because you're trying to find a way that you can slam them, but you're not trying to give up any information. That's my rant. Let me know what you guys think down below. That's my take. I'm James. This has been My Take on Reality, and I'm out.
Yeah.